What is up, guys? Welcome to another video, and today we finally know what Need for Speed 2019 has in store for us. Literally about 40 minutes ago, this trailer dropped and we finally know more about the next Need for Speed game, which is now called Need for Speed HEAT. I'm assuming most people who are watching this video have probably already seen the trailer, so that means you've probably already seen this cringy clip.
Nice ride. But I'm gonna need those keys right now.
But I'm assuming some of you guys probably haven't seen the Under the Hood article where they go on to explain a bit of the gameplay details as well as some more info as when we're going to see gameplay and whatnot. That's what we're going to focus on in this video. So if you're looking for a video that dissects the trailer and talks about the different cars that are in the trailer, this isn't really going to be the video for you. We're going to focus more on the actual gameplay and the things which are going to be affecting you come launch day. Now, before we go any further, I will be uploading another video with my reveal impressions in probably like 15 or 25 minutes after this goes up at 3 p.m. UK time. So if you're watching this, check the channel, it will be there. I also want to say a big shout out to EA for sending me all this early. I've actually been sitting on this video for quite a while now. This isn't a rush video, I've taken my time, so hopefully you guys can see that on the production element. There's also going to be timestamps down in the description to specific points in this video if you want to go ahead and skip between the two, but I would encourage you to stay and watch through it all. With all that being said, let's go ahead and get straight into the info. So Need for Speed HEAT is split up into two things: the daytime and the nighttime. In the daytime, you'll be competing in the Speed Hunters Showdown, a series of events that will have you racing and drifting your way to a big payday. However, when the sun goes down, things get a little bit more illegal. At nighttime, you'll be focusing on illegal street racing events, but not only that, you will also be building a reputation. Money and reputation are kind of split in this game, so you'll be earning all your bank from the legitimate daytime events, or the kind of pro street-esque events as I like to call them, as where your reputation will be earned at nighttime. It's kind of nice seeing them split in this way. Day and nighttime are two separate things in this game, so you'll be flicking between daytime and between nighttime. It's not the same thing, so that means there's going to be no dynamic day and night system. It's either you're in daytime or you're in nighttime, and you have to pick, which I think is really cool. There's also some other major differences with daytime, nighttime. For example, in the daytime, the police are not going to be as aggressive. However, when you go into the nighttime, they most certainly are going to be very aggressive. This is really nice for me, to be honest. Like, it's one of those ones, but I don't always like being in police chases. It can become a bit of a nuisance. So just being able to flick across the daytime like that, really cool. I'm really excited to hear more about the day and night thing. You know, it sounds from what I've heard so far that nighttime is kind of like a dark zone, very similar to Need for Speed Rivals, where you go out, you earn a bunch of rep, then come back and bank all the rep into the garage. That is a really cool idea. That's one of the things that I feel Need for Speed Rivals hit the nail on the head with, was that risk to reward. And having that in the nighttime section of the game, absolutely fantastic. And not only does that mean that, you know, the two things are separate, it also means the graphics can be pushed to the next level because, well, day and nighttime are now separate. Obviously, if you had a dynamic day and night system, that's going to pull a lot of resources from, you know, the platforms this is going to be on. So it's really nice to see that this is the case. They then went on to go ahead and talk about one of the main kind of villains in the game from the scenes of things, Lieutenant Mercer. He's the guy that's just kind of screamed at the start of the trailer. It was a bit weird, but the article then just goes on to say basically you're going to be seeing more throughout the game with him. He's going to be a big kind of main staple in this game, which is really cool. I think the atmosphere is something which they have hit the nail on the head, but I'm not going to talk too much about that in this video. I'll talk about that in a separate video. Today we're just going to focus on the information. This game is set in a fictional Miami, which is again really cool. It's kind of nice they have said it in a fictional Miami and not a real Miami, because obviously they can take some liberties with the map. They can really mess around with the geometries and that, which is really cool. And the city is called Palm City. Going on to the later part of this article, they then go on to say, would it be Need for Speed without customization? And you'll be taking your car to new levels of personalization, obviously in Need for Speed HEAT. Gonna be really interesting. They didn't really talk about what they're doing with customization, and I don't really know where else they can take it from the previous games, because that was the one thing in the previous games which actually wasn't particularly broken. I just beg and I hope that more parts come to existing cars. That was something which we didn't really see in Payback. I swear to God, If my R32 GTR doesn't have any new parts in this game, I am going to scream. They then go on to say that customization options are earned through completion of in-game events. For example, you spot a street race on your map and notice it has new performance part ups for grabs. Win the race, win the part, etc, etc. Speed cards are completely gone from this game, and that was 100% confirmed in this article, which I think is the biggest relief out of everything. I mean, to be honest, if they brought it back, that would have been a very, very stupid move. One could assume that it's, you know, a Need for Speed 2015-esque model is going to come back, which is absolutely awesome. Hopefully, they go one step ahead with that and, you know, allow different things to be put in there. But that's just me speculating at that point. Speed cards are gone, so hopefully they do return to, you know, Need for Speed 2015-esque formula. And finally, they said if you want to go ahead and catch yourself some gameplay, please be sure to keep an eye out on Gamescom opening night live, where they're going to show the first look at Need for Speed Heat in action. It's good. They're going to include some cops gameplay, some day and night events, some garage gameplay, some customization, as well as showcasing the new handling model. Take that with a pinch of salt. They've said that before. There is a little kind of snippet of gameplay, very teeny snippet of gameplay in the trailer that shows chase cam gameplay, and I can't really tell them any major difference, but keep in mind this is obviously off of like a 5-second clip. Just take that with a pinch of salt. I'm not sure if it really is a completely new handling model, because they have said that in the past with Need for Speed Payback, and, you know, to some degree like with Need for Speed 2015. Just take it with a pinch of salt. We don't really know what the handling is going to be like until it's in our hands, and thankfully I will be at Gamescom next week to go ahead and test it for myself. And that pretty much rounds it up for all the new Need for Speed Heat information that came out in the Under the Hood article today. A few little things before I round up. I'm going to have another video up later on today talking about my opinions. This was purely the information. I kind of wanted to separate them into two different videos. I'm also going to be sitting down with some of the developers on Wednesday at Gamescom, asking them some questions in a live stream on this channel, so make sure you go ahead and subscribe and ask me some questions down in the comment section down below. I'm going to be grabbing straight from the comment section on my Twitter, on my socials, etc. So please, please, please ask me some questions. If there's anything specific you guys want to see from Gamescom, Need for Speed related, please again do let me know, because I'm going to be there with EA, so obviously I'm going to be getting first dibs on everything. So yeah, just stay tuned to the channel, stay tuned to everything, ask questions, let's get involved. Need for Speed is finally here. I'm going to have a video up later talking about my opinions about this game. I'm cautiously optimistic. As an overview, I don't want to kind of go do too much into it, because I feel like I'm going to be repeating myself a lot from what I said before. But it is very, very interesting. I can't wait to see what happens. It looks very, very promising. Looks like they've hit the atmosphere with the nail on the head. The day and nighttime thing is really, really cool. The emphasis on cops, the Miami location. Seems like they're doing a lot of things right, but we won't know for certain until I finally get my hands on it next week. So with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, hit the like, subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next one. You guys have been awesome. Stay safe and peace.